Okay, good evening everyone. Today we will present our project related with the material industrial innovation. Our project is vertical farming technology. Okay, first I will start talk about global problem. Statistic on the future growth of the world population of the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization FAO that arable land is projected to decrease by 2050. According to Kurt Bank, an emerging global problem is the long-term decreasing stock of agricultural land per capita. The world population is to reach 9 billion by 2050, United Nations 2015. Place pressure on the agri-food industry to provide higher yields while also minimizing land and resource use with the aim of increased sustainability. The unremitting trends of increasing population, urbanization, diminishing water supply, and continuing climate change have contributed to declining stocks of arable land per person. In addition, agricultural land may be lost through the expansion of urban areas and infrastructure development. World population is projected to continue increasing well into the next century. The central question is whether and how global food production may be increased to provide for the coming population expansion. It will be necessary to increase current levels food production more than proportional to the population. Per capita production has no slowed and appears to be declining. The Green Revolution lay primarily its increased use of fossil energy for fertilizer, pesticides, and irrigation to raise crops as well as in improved seed. The revolution has been implemented in a manner that has not proved to be sustainable. This technology has enhanced soil erosion, polluted groundwater and surface water resources, and increased pesticide use has caused serious public health and environmental problems.
Okay, the crisis in food availability that has always haunted the world has given Indonesia an opportunity to become a food production base with the potential that Indonesia has. This great aspiration is very reasonable because Indonesia claims to be an agrarian country. Indonesia has the third largest tropical forest area in the world after Brazil and the Congo, and the second coast in the world after Canada. In agriculture, Indonesia agricultural land potential is very wide. Land suitable for agricultural land is 100.7 million hectares. Indonesia, which has a tropical climate, also allows agricultural business to be carried out throughout the year. The results of agricultural communities show that Indonesia is ranked in the world, such as pepper, cocoa, rubber, black pepper, and much more. Potential agricultural food crops other than rice, Indonesia still has 77 types of carbohydrate sources. Based on the potential of agricultural resources, of course, there is no need to import food to meet the nation's food needs, which now number around 237 million people. With extraordinary wealth, Indonesia should be able to do more than just be self-sufficient. However, agricultural development, which has been a top priority for many years, has not yet fully led to the level of prosperity.
The conventional agriculture has worked in the global food system to feed the world urban communities through the presence of comprehensive agricultural practice to become what is now known as industrial agriculture. Intensive agriculture that is a characteristic of conventional agriculture as a higher amount of labor and chemical per unit area than other agricultural practice. However, this form is conventional agriculture and the intensive as of mechanized agriculture requires a very high energy requirement requiring fossil fuel to power the machine that allow for large-scale agricultural enterprise. Furthermore, crew and people also cited that one definition of conventional agriculture is the as labor in the in the as of conventional fertilizer are applied in various standard NPK ration for the plant application of fertilizer, the soil providing new nutrient effectively eliminated the consideration of long effectively effectively not, not long term strategies to retain and replenish soil nutrient and soil organic carbon. Fertilization is also one of the main concerns that must be considered in conventional agriculture. Emission of mechanic, methane and nitrous oxide are the second and third most important GHG emission after carbon dioxide respectively, and these emissions for agriculture have been greatly increased by the application ammonium-based fertilizer. Environmental problems that arise from the use of conventional fertilizer make it difficult to spare industrial intensive agriculture and care for ecosystem processes that have an impact on health and the environment.
Okay, the government is policy of importing food ingredient as a food policy to overcome the food crisis is felt to be detrimental to Indonesia on an ongoing basis. This is based on the competitiveness of Indonesian food products, which are still far behind Malaysia, Thailand, and the Philippines. If rice import continues to occur, Indonesia will later experience dependence on other countries. As a result, our agricultural sector will dete- deteriorate. Sorry. As a result, our agricultural sector will deteriorate. Food price on the international market jump again. This is a concern for countries in the world, especially developing countries, to pay more attention to aspect of food availability. Next, the video.
Today, we are visiting
Okay.
True Garden. It's a vertical aeroponic food farm. I was really excited to go here because I originally stumbled across True Garden and their farm on Instagram, and it's so cool looking. It's just a series of columns that are covered in different vegetables and fruits that are completely fresh, and I was mostly interested to see what the biology of growing food was like, because vertical farms grow food in a very different and sustainable way.
My name's Troy Albright. I'm actually a licensed pharmacist. As I've done consult on my patients, I realize it starts with the
Okay, I will continue the presentation. Vertical farming is an agriculture method in which plants are planted in terrace or vertically as an effort to minimize the use of agriculture, namely hydroponic agriculture and verticulture agriculture. Hydroponic is a technique of cultivating plants by utilizing water without using soil, and placing more emphasis on meeting the nutritional needs of plants. The water requirement for hydroponic cultivation is less than the water requirement for traditional agriculture that use soil. So, hydroponic techniques are suitable to be applied to areas that have limited water supplies.
The hydroponic system has not been so popular in Indonesia, so that special tool will be distributed to obey fairly. Likewise, with equipment for maintenance or repairing. Require more colorfulness. This is because you have to really monitor the nutrient provided to the activity of the plant. Third, the investor design of method of implementing vertical farming that is suitable to be applied in tropical countries such as Indonesia. Because while the sun shining throughout the year, the air temperature and humidity are quite stable. Of course, it will save more energy and production costs from vertical farming. By using simple aquaponic and vertical farming, will save more precision in vertical farming which are modified and adapted to the correct agriculture and economic and condition of the Indonesian people, such as modifying the use of modern technology with simple technology and having the same benefit.
Our plan of the project that we make using simple aquaponics and vertical farming principle and the vertical farming which are modified and adapted to the current agricultural and economic conditions of the Indonesian peoples, such as modifying the use of modern technology with simple technology and having the same benefits. The working principle of aquaponics is to drain found waters into the water gutters and have been equipment with planting medium and plant seeds for the pond water treatment process, which is the flow back into the fish ponds. The planting medium consists of the materials such as clay aggregates, gravel, and firm rubber flakes. The planting medium that should be selected is the form of sheets does not decompose and does not change the chemical compositions in the waters and is free from the potential to release toxic compounds for the plants and nutrient bacteria. The plant's medium used is the activity is the from tiles and charcoal. Then plant seed that can be used for aquaponics and horticulture plants. The technique for the suitable and to be applied of the modifications of the vertical farming designed by the inventors. Based on these explanations, the following is an illustrations and visualizations of the sustainability innovations that we have designed to fulfill food security through innovative vertical farming and methods with aquaponics and verticulture system. So that enough for our team. Thank you.